Alrighty, I just realized that I had not hit go live on YouTube. It is too early in the morning for this crap. So, basically what we're doing here today is Two Losers to round 4. And as you just saw there, we have Naga versus Nanotech on the stream, but it's a blue v blue match to kick things off for this, or blue v blue game to kick things off here. Naga's running Wave 5 Prime with Aimless and Flintlock as the head, while Nanotech in his I think this is his first Ally Crossplay event, is running Major Shockwave, Ayuk, and Flame War with Buried Banquet, so that's his loser strat. And then Naga's loser strat is Duty and Honor. That's the one where if a character's KO, Prime just gets every keyword in the game. Yeah, so I am not on point already this morning. Let's see how fast this devolves into me not being able to commentate. Alrighty, they are talking about something right now. I think it was Overwatch based on what they were talking about beforehand. Oh, wait a minute. They might be talking about League of Legends because Riot just got mentioned. Okay, I think maybe they were just waiting for me to let them know. Stream is running. You are free to get started whenever. Alrighty, let's do this. Alrighty, Naga has won the roll. And Naga is going to start. Naga will draw for turn. Flipping Prime and Aimless into Flame War. It would probably help if I pulled up Teletrain so I can remind myself what this Prime even does. Aimless goes in, blocks. Oop. And then ditching a Stab Arms for a Maceration Laser. Flame War will flip. Maceration Laser on Ayuk. And then Ayuk goes into Aimless. 5 Pierce 2 is the swing. And taking the Pierce 2. So, the Optimus Naga is using, when you flip to this mode in alt mode, draw a card, then if you have fewer cards in hand than your opponent, draw another card. And bot mode is when this attacks, repair 1 damage from one of your characters. Then if you have fewer characters on the battlefield than your opponent, repair 1 more damage from that character. So that is basically always going to trigger. Vaporize the maceration laser. Flipping prime, drawing one, and not drawing an extra one. So Javelin comes down onto Prime, and then Prime goes into Ayuk. He is melee in this mode, so it's just a +2 attack boost. 7 flat. Blocking 6 takes 1. And then moving over to Nano's turn. Flipping Shockwave. There is a secret action on the top card or the top of the deck, so that is getting played. Terrifying Resilience off the top as well onto Shockwave. Shockwave going into Prime makes sense. You do not want to be punching aimless if you have that option. 8 Pierce 1 is the swing. Blocking 7, take 1. And then Flame War into Prime. Oop, I accidentally bumped the mic. Just 3. Blocked. Blue versus blue, ladies and gentlemen. Blue versus blue. Ditching a sparring gear for a Scoundrel's Blaster, and I did not catch the pickup on Naga's side of the field. Untap, and over to Naga. Draw for turn. Flipping Prime. Processor goes on to Prime. Aimless into Flame War. Takes 2. Okay. Oh, blocks 2, takes 1. Okay, that makes sense. I thought Flame War blocked 1, take 2, but yeah. Draw for turn. Shockwave looks at the top card of the deck. Cards in hand on Naga's side is 4. Flip Shockwave. Nano draws a card. Naga scraps a lion weight. Scoundrel's Blaster on Flame War. We're looking for black and green upgrades in the scrap pile for Buried Banquet. None, though. Ayuk going in Nameless. Going in for 4 Pierce 1. Taking the Pierce 1. There's a sparring gear. Not going to pick up the sparring gear. Draw and draw for pocket after a reshuffle. Already, we're getting asked about if this Optimus is a leader, and it is. I do see an Energon Mace over in Nano's scrap pile. That's interesting. So, also, if you hear clickety-clacketing away on my end, I'm going to try and multitask by commentating this match and also re-downloading all card images just so that way I have clear images of everything in my files for videos. Because previously some cards were a little off. So what is... Naga's jokingly asking if he can just dump cards from his hand, and you don't have Fire Drive on the field, so no dumping unnecessary cards. I had to make that joke. Because the only way I know you can pitch your hand in this game, like, very easily, is Fire Drive's weapon mode. And then Reflex Circuits comes down onto Prime. Flipping Prime, drawing 1, up to 5 cards in hand. And then Prime goes into Ayuk. Oh, hi, Mirage. 7 going in. Takes 1. The chip damage is beginning. And they just said to me, hopefully you enjoyed your coffee. This is going to be a long one. Yeah, I knew what I was getting into when I decided to cast this. Reclaim comes down. Energon Mace is going on top. Energon Mace goes on top and then is able to play it with Shockwave. Ooh, Prime is about to get smacked. Oh, nope, playing it on Shockwave. Flame War into Prime. Pierce 2 is active, and we have a reshuffle. Five Pierce 2 is the swing. Goes 3 from the Pierce. Pitching a handheld for a processor. And then Shockwave into Prime, going in for, I believe, 10 Pierce 3? 10 Pierce 3. Takes the Pierce 3. Ditching a handheld for a maceration laser. And we untap. Draw for pocket. So what is Naga gonna do with Aimless here? If anything fancy. Okay, so there are 4 double blues back-to-back in Nanotech Scrap. What the hell? Just send Aimless in into Flame War. And then that's blocked. There's a secret action off the top. Flip Shockwave. Nano draws a card. Naga scraps a handheld. Maceration laser onto Ayuk. And still no black or green upgrades to dump with Berry Banquet. And then Ayuk into Flame, or Aimless. I don't know why I thought he was Flame War. 5 Pierce 2. Take the Pierce 2. Draw for pocket. And now we're getting jokes about punching each other with pillows, except nanotechs have needles a little bit. Flip up Prime, attacking into Ayuk, and throwing the Javelin into Ayuk. So, basically the Sturdy Javelin trigger is when this attacks triggers, which happens before the trigger of Sab Arms in the attack sequence, or the declare attack sequence, so Javelin gets scrapped before Sab Arms has a chance to do anything. So, just had to explain how the interaction between Sab Arms and Sturdy Javelin works, because if you watch the How to Use Stations video, which, by the way, I'm going to be remaking that once BFB goes gold, basically, the attack step is declare attacker, declare defender, when this attacks triggers, when this defends triggers. Sturdy Javelin scrapping is a when this attacks triggers. Sab Arms is a when this defends triggers. Sturdy Javelin is basically in the scrap pile before Javelin has a chance to resolve. Processor comes down onto Flame War. And, oh! Belligerence is on the field. Going into combat. Flame War at Optimus. This is going to hurt. We got a reshuffle on Naga's side. 7 Pierce 2 is the swing. Belligerence, ladies and gentlemen. And then Prime's at 9. Shockwave goes into Prime. Sab Arms gets hit. There goes the Energon Mace. Blocking 2 takes 8. That is a dead Prime. Belligerence, ladies and gentlemen. Belligerence. Flintlock is on the field. And we move over to Naga's turn. He's very much on the back foot here with Prime getting nuked there by a Belligerence. Naga is going to concede, and game 1 goes to Nanotech. Belligerence, ladies and gentlemen. Good God. So, are we going to see deck swaps? Alrighty, middle of match procedures. Nano, are you going to swap decks? Alrighty, Naga, once he has shown his deck, you are allowed to declare whether you are swapping or not. Alrighty, so Mega Ratchet, we gotta construct a deck over here. Let's go. So, if you haven't seen this deck, this is a deck that has started to take the community by storm. Mega Ratchet Exhaust Brawn. It's been modified slightly to not have brutal conditioning for exhaust, and instead have resilience for Brawn, so that way this deck is losers legal. Because, of course, you cannot play a stratagem that isn't on the losers list. So no Beacon is allowed. Resilience is the next best thing. Up, we got a swap from Naga. So first, let's get Mega Ratchet, Exhaust, Brawn is on Nanotech side, and what is on Naga side? Oh, Trax ASP. I forgot this was his other deck. Trax ASP is the other deck with aerial enhancements as the loser strat, which gives a butt ton of sideboard slots. Because if you're not familiar with how Two Losers works, basically you bring two decks, and you do not have any sideboard slots normally aside from your normal character slot. And then the loser strats that you pick for each of your decks give you sideboard slots. And aerial enhancements, if I remember correctly, gives you +4. Yep, aerial enhancements gives +4 sideboard slots. Good God. So Naga actually has 7 sideboard slots because aerial enhancements gives 4. Duty and Honor gives 3. Buried Banquet gives 1. And Resilience gives 1. So Nanotech has 2 slots plus his normal character strat. And somebody say Gyrick. Yeah, Gyrick plus ASP is absolutely insane. I've run that deck a few times. It is funny. So, they were just talking about Gyrick there, so I decided to butt in because, I was really the first, I believe, to recognize the power of that -1 health clause, because I really didn't see Gyrick being played by anyone beforehand, and then I started playing it, and I think everybody realized, the power. And then, he became a bit of a meme. But, yeah, Naga has 7 sideboard slots. Good God. And Naga gets the call. And Nanotech is going to have to go first here. Alrighty, so what is the leadoff move going to be on the Mega Ratchet side of things? Flipping Brawn to bot mode, going into Trax. Three Pierce 1, taking 1 on Trax. Dropping Fight for position for a wedge formation. Drawing 1. Setting a secret. Night Flight going in. Attacking for 6. Brawn takes 3. And we have a camera freeze. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, what is going to be the play now? Okay, Cayman comes down. 1 to Mega Ratchet, 2 to Night Flight. Mecha Star comes down onto Mega Ratchet. And then going into Night Flight. Lose the battle. So either Power Punch or Grenade Launchers getting added back with that lose. Grabbing Grenade Launcher. Eight, block 1, take 7, dead Night Flight. And then not picking up the escape route, and we'll move over to Naga's turn. Trax flips, Visper gets +2, Grenade Launcher Supercharge, Mega Ratchet is about to get smacked. $16 attack. Mega Ratchet just gets nuked. And Naga dropping Wedge Formation for a Processor. And then Scouting Mission, trigger Exhaust, draw a card. He's got +1. Or, he actually has +2, it looks like. So he must have pinged Exhaust for turn. So, is there an upgrade that could do something here? Bashing Shield, no value onto Exhaust. Throw Exhaust into Visper. Blocking 0, it looks like. 8 Pierce 1. Visper is gone. Oh, he did have +1 defense from the green icon getting flipped. Or a green icon getting flipped. Alrighty, drawing 1 for turn on Naga side. Trax flips. Supercharge on Tailwind, Grenade Launcher on Trax. Tailwind goes in, to exhaust. Hold on. Tailwind into exhaust. $11 going into 3 takes 8 up to 10. Where did exhaust get the ping +1 from? Oh, it does count attack damage. I forgot about that. Okay, so I forgot that exhaust counts attack damage. Whoops. You think with the amount of this card I'd seen, I would have known that, but this is a reminder that I am an idiot sometimes. Tracks going into exhaust. Ping 1 on Brawn. Is that how tracks works? Hold on. 11. When this attacks, do 1 damage to an enemy that isn't a car or a plane. Okay, that is how that works. Exhaust is off the field. Alrighty, and that is a concession from Nanotech. We are going to game 3. Yes, Naga selects first. Will you swap decks or sideboard? He will sideboard. Nano, will you be swapping decks? Alrighty. Alrighty, we're going back to Major Shockwave over here. So let me update this accordingly. Alrighty, so we are waiting for the sideboarding process to happen on Naga's end. So now we wait for Naga to conclude the sideboarding. So we had a blue v blue, we had an orange v orange, so now we have orange v blue. Should be interesting to see what ASP is able to do it here. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that earlier when I was during the stream, and yeah, it's nasty. So yeah, Naga's got basically a full sideboard, almost. Oop, Naga is agonizing over these decision points. Which, by the way, decision points, they're good for the game. Alrighty, it looks like we have finished the sideboarding process. And let's see who will be going first. Nano is going first, okay. So, looks like we are all set to go here except for Naga, who are shuffling up right now. And we are good to go here. Flipping Flame War. Ayuk goes into tracks. And then going in for 3, blocking 2, takes 1. Uh-oh, there's a belligerence. There's a belligerence. He is not going to pick up that lose the battle. Dropping Power Punch for lose the battle. He drops a Power Punch for a lose the battle. That is a little funny, not gonna lie. Flipping tracks to bot mode. Grenade launcher on Night Flight. Night Flight goes in. 11. Takes 2. Blocks 9. Dropping a Masher Mace for... I'm not sure what the pickup was on Naga's side, but dropping a handheld for Scoundrels on Nanotech's side. Secret action. Flip Shockwave to bot mode. Scoundrels Blaster on Flame War. And then Flame War going into Night Flight. Swinging for 5 flat. Block 1, take 4. Alrighty. Dropping Escape Route for Wedge Formation. Dropping a secret down on Naga's side. I wonder what that is. Power Punch on Visper. Flip tracks. Visper into Flame War. And there's an end hostilities. Seven attack. Wait, 7? Where is he getting 7 from? Oh, he flipped tracks to alt mode. Dropping an escape route for a bashing shield. Drawing for turn on Nano side. There's a secret actions on the top of the deck. And a disruption launcher off the top onto Shockwave. Bashing shield gets dumped. And then Shockwave into Night Flight. Also flip Shockwave. So that dumps a card from Naga's hand as well and draws Nano another card. So I think Naga has no cards in hand right now. Grabbing a Sturdy Javelin back to hand. And Night Flight is gone. Drawing for turn. Set a secret. Sturdy Javelin on Tailwind. Flip tracks for turn. Tailwind into Flame War, I can speak. Javelin into Flame War. Okay, so Tailwind was going into Flame War. We're debating a secret action here. Holding off for this attack. $10 going in. Blocking 5 takes 5. Alive on 1. Tracks into Ayuk. And then Flame War will... So Trax goes into Ayuk. Flame War takes the damage from Trax's trigger. Flame War's gone. Hidden Fortification is the secret. Blocked attack. Untap. Flipping Shockwave to bot mode. And we are now checking for green or black upgrades. Okay, so green or black upgrades are being checked for in Naga's scrap. Pocket Basher Mace bashing is what's in the scrap. Interesting. So what exactly does Nanotech do here? He has to go into tracks. Does he just throw in Ayuk as a meat shield, then send Shockwave into whichever ASP attacks? Or does he try to pump damage onto tracks here, and then Ayuk to chip up whoever? And he's now considering the fact that Naga is in top deck mode. Sparring gear on the Shockwave. That helps. bigger they are on Shockwave for a +2 boost. That helps. Shockwave into tracks. Lose the battle. Grabbing a grenade launcher. We've got a reshuffle. $12 going in. Block 1, take 11. Alive on 1. Are you serious? Alive on 1 again. And then Naga will draw for turn. Bashing Shield on Tailwind. Tracks will give the +2 to Visper. 9. Blocking 6 takes 3. Draw for turn on Nano side. There is a Disruptor Launcher coming down. Scraps a Bashing Shield. Terrifying Resilience onto... played an upgrade for turn already. Draw for Shockwave on the flip. No cards in hand for Naga. So no Terrifying Resilience played, but that was the top card of the deck from that little mishap. We've got a bit of a debate as to what Nanotech does here. Because Ayuk is in... Ayuk can't flip this turn because Shockwave already flipped. Visper is going to have to be attacked here. Bigger they are on Ayuk for the +2. So those are the green and black upgrades in Naga Scrap. So Bashing Shield gets KO'd, and there was another Bashing Shield, Enforcement Batons, Processor, and Masher Mace. And for swinging for 5, block 1, take 4. Dropping a Scoundrels for a Maceration. Wedge formation, heal 1 off tracks, draw a card. So what does Naga send in here? Oh wait, he's just on an all-out turn. Does he flip tracks though? Yep, does flip tracks. So that is at least a bit of guaranteed damage. Tailwind going in first into Ayuk. 7, Pierce 1. Takes 2. Drop, focus, fire for a wedge formation. And then send tracks into Ayuk. Ayuk takes 1 from Trek's ping. Blocking 6. So tracks going in for 8 Pierce 1. Takes 2, up to 6. Untap. Draw for turn. Trex has 2 health remaining. Does he have... oh, he does have the Maceration Laser, so Ayuk could get the kill here. Flip Shockwave. Is the top card of the deck something that can be played off Shockwave? Okay, so Nano is trying to figure out what is in Naga's hand. Naga picked up whatever it is, and honestly, I forgot what it is as well, so I can't even commentate on that. Reclaim. Put a Gamma Launcher on top. Play the Gamma Launcher off of Shockwave. And it was a wedge formation. Shockwave is going to go into tracks. That guarantees the kill. 11 is the swing. And tracks is gone. There's the secret. Tailwind into Shockwave. 7 going in. Blocking 5, take 2. So, secret action off the top of the deck. Flip Shockwave, draw, no cards in hand for Naga to scrap. Nanotech is Field Communicator is the top card of the deck. It's a Hidden Fort set. So he had the Maceration Laser in hand, but chose not to play it. Interesting. So there's 2 Master Mace, a Bashing Shield for the green and blacks in Naga Scrap. Bashing Shield gets KO'd. Lose the battle. Alrighty, so that would have been a great attack flip. But unfortunately, this is defense. 3 into 1 takes 2. Or, oh, he has the Bashing Shield, so blocking 2 takes 1. Draw for turn. So there's 2 cards in Naga's hand. Flip Tailwind, what? Hold on a second. Flip Visper, I was about to say. If he was trying to force an attack into Visper, that is not how you do that. And then Visper into Ayuk. 2 Hidden Forts. So tough 6. Wait, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yep, that adds up. 11 defense. Does nothing. Dropping Take the Shot for Enforcement Batons. Untap. Flip Shockwave. So we know Naga has a Enforcement Batons in hand. But we don't know the other card. Oh, wait a minute. I think he picked up a grenade launcher earlier off a Lose the Battle. So it's, his hand is Grenade Launcher, Enforcement Batons. Secret action off the top. So we're checking for green and black upgrades. 2 Master Maces for Buried Banquet to KO. Terrifying Resilience on Ayuk. It just says can't be put on Autobots. And Ayuk very much is not an Autobot. Ayuk into Visper. For 3. Block 1, take 2. So one of the Master Maces did get KO'd. Repairs 1 from Ayuk. And Visper is live on 1. Naga will not pick up the processor. Over to Naga's turn. Sturdy Javelin. So that will maybe do something. Visper at Ayuk. Seems like there was a Sab Arm set there. For 5. Blocked. Yep, it was indeed a Sab Arms that was set. So what is Nano going to do here? Shockwave has to attack into Visper. Reclaim. Put a Disruptor Launcher on top. Plays the Disruptor Launcher via Shockwave. Flip Shockwave, so 2 cards get scrapped. It was a Power Punch and an Enforcement Baton. It's not like Grenade Launcher. And then Visper gets deleted. Attack is 10. That's actually 11 because of the field comp. And then moving over to Naga's turn. Flipping Tailwind. Belligerence and Tailwind into Shockwave, it looks like. For 7. And, oh my god. First 3 flips. White, orange, orange. Belligerence. Was it necessary? So 7. Up, it was into Ayuk. So 7 into 2 takes 5. That is a dead Ayuk. The Javelin did make a difference there. Dropping a line weight for a sparring gear. And then Shockwave draws for turn. And Naga goes ahead and concedes. So Nanotech takes this match in 3. Shockwave, ladies and gentlemen. Shockwave. Shockwave is still good. Belligerence is a good card. Albeit that Optimus Prime deck does have some teeth behind it. Which is why I have net decked it for my own purposes for casual games. Nothing encounter related, but it looks like good fun. Just I don't know. I'll figure the deck out at some point. But yeah, one more round to go for this losers event, and everybody does seem to be having a good time. There is all sorts of nonsense getting thrown around. I mean, Ramjet, Trax, Shockwave is making some good plays. We have a red wizard deck floating around. Trop Nightbird is seeing play. Like, there is a whole lot of stuff getting thrown around, and this is the glory of losers. You see some really whack decks or just some really weird takes on existing decks, like Trax ASP or Ramjet Aggro. When's the last time you saw Ramjet seeing play? It's absolutely glorious. So with that, hopefully you enjoyed what you saw here this morning. If you did, there's a little red button you can push down below to show that. And we will be back again for one more round of Losers 2. And then after that, it will likely be the start of Wastelands Tournament Season 2 with that season's Encounter 1. But we will have more information on that eventually. For now, we have one more round of Losers to go. And with that, that will do it for this broadcast. Peace out, y'all.